Hello everyone, my name is Kid Lee, and it's time to take a look at Solasta Crown of the Magister. This is a D&D style CRPG from the developers at Tactical Adventures. Here in this video, we're going to take a look at the character creator, combat, the general world, and at the end, I will give you my thoughts on is this game any good? We're going to go ahead and start things out with the character creator, which is always a big thing in games like this, especially if you're doing any kind of D&D. And I will mention that this game is based on 5.1. Now, one of the really cool things about this game when it comes to the character creator is the fact that you can actually just straight up mess with the character builder outside of the game. You can actually make up all your characters, and then when you launch a game for the first time, you're able to select from there. The other thing is, a lot of games like this, you simply make your hero, and then you get party members along the way. In this game, you're designing your entire party, kind of like if you were actually running a real D&D campaign, and you have all your players designing their characters, and then, you know, you meet up with the dungeon master and do all that fun stuff. Before we jump into the character creator, there's two things I want to say. One, the character creator in this is very, very good. It falls very closely in line with 5.1. And also, at the time that I am doing this recording, the developers have already announced 2 more classes being put into the game, that being the Barbarian and the Druid. I don't think they've quite said how many in general they're going to put in, but with the addition of those 2, that'll be a pretty good number of classes for this game. The second thing I'm going to mention is there is part of this character creation that is probably the worst thing about this game. And that is the actual character models themselves kind of look like a game that came out like 10 or 15 years ago. Visually, the game itself looks fantastic. You know, you're out there like doing the battles, exploring the world, all of that is fine. But the character models are just like they're just not quite there. But the other weird thing is sometimes when you're making up the character model, you can actually make it look pretty decent when other times you can't. And that's kind of weird. But let's go ahead and jump into the character creator itself so you can see the races that are available here. So a couple different kinds of dwarves, snow and hill. We got humans, we got some halflings, we got some high elves along with variation there, and then we've got a half elf as well. And here you're able to select between your male and your female models, and it gives a lot of baseline information on both the left and the right. So let's go ahead and just do a half-elf female. We'll go next. And here are the current classes in the game. And like I said, they're going to be adding 2 more. I'm going to go ahead and show you a cleric build just to give you a full look at just how crazy the character creator actually is. And if you know anything about D&D, you know that it's a thing where you'll start out as level 1, you'll work your way up, and you're unlocking a lot more things as you actually level up. Some classes more than others. You know, some classes you're actually picking like entire archetypes later on. Some of the classes like, oh, I can only swing once with my sword, but later on I can swing like 4 times or whatever. That is all in this game. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll go Cleric here, and again, it's giving us baseline info for what the Cleric can do. We can actually do the edit baseline equipment right here, and of course, with this being an RPG, you'll gain a ton more stuff down the road, a ton of loot. You can change, you know, whatever you want, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, let's go. We'll go mace. That's fine. Leather. That's fine. I can have a light crossbow with 20 bolts, or something else. Well, let's go javelin. A priest pack or an explorer's pack. We'll go explorer's pack, and then I'll get the shield and then the holy symbol. All right, that's fine. I'll go ahead and hit next here. Now this is where it starts getting pretty bonkers. Select a deity, and as you can see, as you select one, it gives baseline information, and then it's like, okay, select even more. So like, elemental fire, ice, lightning, sun. If I flip over to this one, battle, law, life, you know, insight, law. So there's a lot of options here. And you'll also notice over on that right side, as I'm going through these, it's giving like baseline information about alignment and divine domains. And again, that's just like info. You don't necessarily have to do that. And then it's also giving a baseline list of spells here. So if I go, you know, this first one and I go sun, it's like, oh, you get like burning hands and scorching ray and dark vision and light and fire shield and all these things. Where if I go fire or ice, you can see changes based on that, like lightning bolt and fly and thunder wave and fog cloud and all that fun stuff. So I think most people will probably do their cleric as a straight healer. So I'm gonna go ahead and show that. So we'll actually go here and we'll go life. So you can see here, bless, cure wounds, lesser restoration, spiritual weapon, revive, mass healing word, so forth and so on. So we'll go ahead and we'll hit next on that. And from here we can choose a background. I think we'll keep our cleric. Oh, you know what? We'll do a philosopher cleric. We're like a smart person. Kind of. Now here, this is kind of interesting. Background, personal flags, and additional personality flags. And you can kind of see the little square here. Good, evil, law, chaos. So, as an example, this one right here, a tendency to value practicality over principles, or kindness, a tendency to care about others, preferring to make friends rather than enemies. So you can get into some pretty good detail here about exactly how you want to design your character. And we could go something kind of chaotic too. So we could go kindness. And then we could also go, let's see, we take this one, tendency to always help those in need. But then we can go like greed, value wealth and comfort above all else. Or we could go a tendency to solve problems with violence. You know, kind of a interesting combination there. All right, we'll go ahead and hit next. Here you can do dice rolls or you can do point buy as far as your skills. I personally like point buy. And it gives you information like tip as your cleric. Most important things are wisdom and strength. So I'm actually going to come down here. We'll max out wisdom. And actually, I mean, I'm not going to be doing that much melee. But I also don't want it at a -1. So I'm going to take it to a 10. Con will be your health. I'm going to probably put this to a +1. And let's see here. Let's go a couple of intel here, a couple of charisma. Just so that they're not like... Actually, I'm going to take charisma down to 0. Dex is at a -1. I'm going to raise that up just enough so it's not at a negative. So everything's at a 0 or better over here. All right, I will go ahead and do a little bit more strength. I still have 5 points. Let's go. You know, I'm going to put everything else in a con. And then we have some bonus stuff here. So I'm going to go ahead and do wisdom and con. And so that will do that bonus over there. So that's looking pretty good. Go ahead and hit next here. Here's your good old skill tree. Every good D&D character needs to go through this. So how do we want to design this? So I think let's go, because we are like a spellcaster. Let's do Arcana. That'll be a +2. We have a +5 to medicine. Do I want to do religion as well? I mean, I am a cleric, could. And then I get 2 more. We'll go history and insight. And we can learn us some languages here. Let's go halfling. And then 2 more background languages, Dwarvish and Orcish. And then we'll hit next. And then here we can sort of choose some baseline spells. And of course you get many, many more as we go down the road. Sacred Flame is a must. That's a go-to. I do like light, because you never know when you might need to light up something. And then let's go Spare the Dying. So that'll be our 3 class cantrips. And then this is the thing I was talking about with the character models being not the greatest thing I've ever seen. Definitely from like a game 10 or 15 years ago. But again, you can choose between your male and your female options. You have different faces, different skin tones that you can choose from. We have a bunch of different hair shapes. Let's actually spin this around here. She's got kind of weird eyes. So we can go like that with like our black hair. Turn our eyes to like a blue. There's a physique meter. How buff do you want to be? There are different voices, and I should mention that the game is fully voice acted, and they actually did a full pass-through of the voices for every voice option here, which is pretty cool.
Looks like you did that all your life.
No! Damn it. I thought we said cautious.
All right, I'll go with voice 2. And then pronoun, you can do additional backstory, and of course you can do your name and stuff up at the top. They do have some pre-rendered names if you want to go ahead and manually program in somebody. But yeah, that's the character creator for this, and as I mentioned, it's pretty solid. You can do a lot of options, and yeah, just as you're going through the game, you can make your character stronger and pick a lot more skills, especially if you're spellcasting. A lot more stuff to choose from in general. So I think without further ado, let's go ahead and switch gears and let's jump into the actual game itself. Welcome to the world of Solasta. The part I'm going to show you today is several hours into the game. I will go through all of the characters that I have, and I'll show you inventory and all that fun stuff as well. So we have us Vash, who is a level 4 rogue Darkweaver. We have Mikey, who is a level 4 ranger marksman. We have Mirat, who is a level 4 insight cleric. And finally, we have a level 4 paladin, Oath of Timar. Now here real quick, we'll jump into some of these screens, because I know people like to see this stuff. The inventory in this game is pretty good. Sometimes there can be a little issue, like when you get like overloaded and moving things around like a little bit. Now, moving things between characters is really easy. You can actually literally just pick up something and just slide it over, and it goes to another character. But you see, kind of like standard RPG slots, you also have multiple like weapon configurations that you can do. So a primary, secondary, and a light source. So again, you can see like everything that I've got set up for Vash here. Again, our rogue, currently dual wielding short swords, and then has a secondary light crossbow. You can also get into essentially everything you've picked for the character. So here's like all their information. You can get into the proficiencies and skills and tools and all that stuff. And this game does have crafting as well. But yeah, here's like a quick look at Mikey. I'm essentially using the rogue as like our pack mule. So he's carrying like all the stuff right now. But yeah, here's a look at our marksman ranger. Again, here's Mirat the cleric and Raji the paladin. It's also pretty cool. I don't think I have it on this character right now, but on the characters that like worship a god or whatever, you can actually get that inscribed on shields and stuff like that, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, let's jump into the game itself. So we're outside of a dark castle right now, and we're going to go ahead and start moving everybody around, removing this fog of war, and we're going to see what's going on here. But yeah, you can see from this particular view, the game looks absolutely fantastic, and the combat is really good as well.
The gems in the castle?
Maybe. It's in that direction.
That's a good-sized castle. A garrison of 24 at least. We're not getting in that way.
Could we climb up?
It's too open out here. We'd be easy targets.
We'll have to find another way.
We could just show our Legacy Council credentials.
assuming they're law-abiding folk who respect the council.
Not too many of those around here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you can see everything is fully voiced. Nice little cutscenes. I could just walk in the front door here, but I have a feeling like that's going to be a bad idea. So I'm actually going to send everybody kind of over this way, and we'll kind of look around, see what we can find here. There are also dialogue options that'll pop up from time to time, and of course this is D&D, so you're going to have a lot of rolling with your skills as well, which is pretty cool.
Who's this? Seems to like wolves.
Could be a ranger. Could be a werewolf. Could be something else.
So here we have some options. I don't know. Do we want to fight him? Let's get out of here. Let's talk to him. No, let's talk to him.
He might know something about the castle. It can't hurt to ask.
So we have a couple options that have popped up here. We could do an intimidation check with Vash, which is only going to give us a 15%, or with Raji, we could try a persuasion. She also has Channel Divinity Golden Speech on, but even with that, it's only a 35%. Let's give it a try.
Hello. We come in peace. Can we talk to you?
Hey, 20.
Talk then, and stay where you are. I can hear you well enough from here.
We're interested in the castle. Can you tell us anything about it?
Not much. What do you want to know?
All right, let's do the ruler one.
Who rules the castle? Or should I ask what, rather than who?
Name's Marjacht. Probably undead, but I've never met him.
Probably undead? Why do you say that?
Undead or necromancers, my guess. Everyone I've seen there is undead.
What's the garrison like? Strong? Weak? Monsters?
The captain's a wraith, or something similar. The guards mostly skeletons.
Undead? What other abominations are in there?
That's what I've seen from outside. Never been inside.
Who lives there? What can you tell us about them?
I deal with the guard captain. Name's Adam the 12th. Undead now. He lets us hunt here, and we tell him who comes and goes.
Sounds like a good arrangement. So you've never been inside the castle?
No.
And there's no one else outside the castle?
Just a ghost. A dwarf. Doesn't seem dangerous.
Many thanks for the information. I didn't catch your name.
Talbot.
Talbot. Hey, we got experience for that too. Sweet. So they said something about a ghost. We'll see if we can maybe go find him. Because I think if we just like run right in the front gate there, we're probably gonna... I don't know. Could be trouble, and I don't know if I want to do that just yet. So let's keep looking around here, see what we can find. Try and open up the rest of the map. And yeah, there is a map. As you can see here, the map is pretty good the way that it's presented. If there's anything hidden or any entrances, it kind of gives you that info. But yeah, let's undo the fog of war over here and see what we find. Now the question you might ask is, can you split people up? Like if you wanted to have the rogue go sneak and do something, yes, you can do that as well. Actually, you can put the entire party into like a stealth mode, essentially. Oh, there's a blue ghost.
Look, that must be the dwarf ghost we heard about.
Let's destroy it. Keep moving. Let's talk to him. Do we want to fight? No, let's try and talk to him.
I'll take more information where I can get it, even from a ghost.
We have an intimidation check at 35%. Let's just try, we'll do a straight talk.
Hello? Are you the antiquarian we've heard about?
Hello, I'm Ingby Cramson of the Guild of Antiquarians. Or at least I used to be.
What can you tell us about the castle? Who lives there?
2 women, a high elf, but living and quite old. She's a necromancer of some sort.
And the other?
Once human, but definitely undead now. The Defiler, I think. And she had a gang of ghouls with her. Horrid beasts. I avoided them.
Is there anyone else?
There's a garrison. Skeletons, mostly. I avoided them too.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
Actually, I was hoping to ask you a greater favor.
A favor? How can we help you?
I was killed in this cemetery. Me bones are here somewhere.
And you'd like us to take them home for burial so you can find peace?
Well, yes. But they got a little scattered. The wolves, you see.
Now that's just rude.
As far as I can feel, they are in 3 separate places.
Well, that's just you all over.
It's not just about burial, though of course I'd be grateful for that too. Since I was killed, I carried on studying this necropolis, but I can't touch material things, including pens, so I couldn't update my journal.
Now that's what I call a work ethic.
And since my spirit is bound to my mortal remains, I can't return to Caer Cieflin to report in person. But if you take my bones back, perhaps my spirit could travel with them. And the knowledge I've recovered won't be lost.
We will do as you ask, Angby Cramson of the Antiquarians.
Yeah, okay. I will say that when it comes to the character customization and you're in there picking those options about like the personality of the character, I haven't really done enough experimenting to really figure out how much that affects the character's dialogue. Because you saw there that Vash the rogue kept making jokes, and it's like, did I design them? Did I design him to be that way, to be like a smartass? It's like, I don't... Maybe? Alright. Alright, we actually have... so what I'm doing is I'm hitting Alt, and when you do that, it displays, like, highlighted objects. So there's, like, a crypt over here. Let's see what this is. Alright, open this careful, or inspect it carefully. Okay. Ah, so we actually got some loot here. We got some money. We have a scroll of spiritual weapon. We got some crafting stuff. We got a wand, so I will have him loot all that. Alright, nothing else to loot inside there. Alright, let's roll over this way. Now, if I hit that, what does that do? Okay. Oh, it was like a name plaque thing. Okay. Okay, we got something inside here.
The outside graves were likely for servants and guards. The mausoleum holds a few burials, but its main purpose is to hide this secret entrance. The most important graves are in the catacombs down below.
And by important, you mean rich.
So I think we found another way into the castle. So let's hit up this. Alright, so there's the staircase. I am actually going to take Vash and send him out by himself here. Uh-oh, we have, crap, here's combat. So, everybody's rolling initiatives, both the enemies and us. Alright, so now I get to show you how this all works. So, if you're familiar with D&D 5.1 or 5e, that's exactly what this is. Turn-based combat. You have an action, a bonus action, and your movement. And so the combat initiated up at the top here based on how they rolled their initiative. So Mikey is actually up first here. Again, he's our ranger, and I'm setting him up for bows because he is a marksman. So now, right now, Mikey cannot hit this guy because there's a wall between us. And you'll see that as I hover over him, there's like red dotted lines basically telling me that like I cannot see him, I cannot hit him. So what I have to do is move to a square, and now you can see there is a white line that connects them. That's the indicator of Mikey can see him, Mikey can hit him. So I'm going to go ahead and move this guy over here. And something else I'm going to do here real quick is down here, I only have 6 arrows equipped right now. I have another 20 in my inventory, so I'm going to equip those in my primary slot. Now, one thing that's a little bit different in this game than D&D, in normal D&D, if I wanted to switch between my bow and my swords, that would take an action. In this game, they actually have it as a separate ordeal, but you can still only do it once. So if I wanted to switch over to my swords, I could do that without penalty, without taking up an action. But if I wanted to go, swords, back to bow, it's going to tell me I can't do that until the next turn. But anyway, we're staying on bow. And also, you will notice a lot of the very familiar D&D things: disengage, dodge, dash, shove, use powers, all that fun stuff. And we'll get into that here more in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and take my shot here. You will also notice that there is a roll meter up in that upper right. So let's go ahead and fire this bow. We get our roll. A 3 plus 7 is a miss. So you can see Mikey attacks the ghoul with a longbow. 3 plus 7 equals a miss. And if you're unfamiliar with how D&D works, the ability to connect requires that you have to go over their AC, which is their armor class. Now, again, down there in that lower left, you'll see that Mikey's got 40 HP, and Mikey's AC is 15. Now, unfortunately, I actually don't know enough about these creatures to know what their AC actually is. So you have to fight something to learn about them, or you have to use a spell on them to figure out what they are. Either way, we know that a 10 is a miss on these guys. So I'll go ahead and end his turn. That's going to be a hit. I need to get my paladin up there. Raji's the tank of the group. Oh, this guy came over here. Now, there are elements like attack of opportunity. So, like, I don't really want Vash tanking. So if I were to try and just simply back him off, it will invoke an attack of opportunity, meaning the enemy gets a free attack at me. Now, I could use disengage, and that will basically use my action and allow me to escape without provoking the attack. But I'm melee. I'm a rogue. Let's do a stabby so I can attack with my main action and my bonus action. Let's go ahead and do that. There's a big 20, 11 piercing. Formidable. So that took like, pretty close to like 50% of his health. Now I could do a cunning action here and either disengage or dash, or we can just attack again, and I will do that. Nice.
You'll die like the rest.
Now, unfortunately, there we did the roll, but it was only 2 piercing damage, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's D&D for you. So there's some other enemies out there that are moving in on me. Oh, there's another one. He's up on top of that wall there. Okay, Murat, you currently have a guy in your face. All right. I've got all kinds of spells here. See invisible, hold person, find traps, detect good and evil. We have our cure wounds. We have guiding bolt. We've got bless. We've got shine. We've got sacred flame. We've got light. We've got spare the dying. Sacred flame is kind of my go-to in this situation. I would like to bless everybody, but I don't think I can see Vash. Let me do a test on that. Oh, I can. Okay, let me see here. Do I want to do a bless at level 1 or level 2? At level 1, I can only bless 3 people. At level 2, I can bless everybody in the group. I think I'm just going to do a level 1 bless. So, Vash, Mikey, Raji. Alright, sweet. Hopefully this ghoul down here will attack Raji and not Murat. We got more guys coming in on us here. Okay, Raji, our paladin. See if you can manage to kill this guy. And of course, with you know, Raji being a paladin, there's all kinds of paladin spells here: Divine Sense, Lay on Hands, Neutralize Poison, Cure Disease, bunch of channeled divinities that I have access to. But yeah, let's go ahead and just smack this guy here. See if we can draw that aggro. A 3 is a miss. Good roll. All right, Mikey. Mikey, I want you to help get rid of this guy. So I need these two to be clear so I can come up here. 16, that'll be a hit. Well, unfortunately, Vash is kind of up there tanking by himself. I didn't want that to happen. That's a miss on Mirat, miss on Vash. All right, Vash, keep beating on this guy. See if you can kill him. There's a 4 piercing. Something else I'll mention here real quick is lighting is also very important in D&D. So, like, if you're fighting in a dark room and nobody can see each other, that might be a problem. Or maybe people have dark vision, maybe they don't. So you'll actually see 2 indicators right here near Vash. You can see that he is in bright light. And then if I hover over a target, you'll see there's like a little picture of a sun near the target. It means that he's in bright light. So everybody can see everybody here. Wow, we rolled a 1. There's our first critical miss. Thanks, game. 7 plus 4 is a miss on Vash. Well, now we have two guys on this side. So, this guy is attempting to move across Mirat. So that is invoking an attack of opportunity. So Mirat gets a free swing. Nice hit.
Well struck.
So yeah, he was going over to Raji. Alright, so we're back to Mirat here. Alright, let's go ahead and do a Sacred Flame here. And on any of the spells, if you hold Alt, it gives a lot more information. So if you're somebody who's not familiar with the D&D spells and you need more info, it pretty much tells you everything you need to know. So you can see that on Sacred Flame, it's a 1d8, and the enemy has to make a dexterity saving throw to not get hit. A lot of the spells can also have modifiers, so as an example later on, I can actually get a modifier for Sacred Flame to make it a guaranteed hit. Might only be for 1 HP, but it's still a guaranteed hit. So we get the roll on that. You see the ghoul ended up rolling a 21. The DC was 13. Actually, maybe I already have the modifier on this because he did sustain 2 damage. Actually, I can go ahead and look real quick. And I should mention here real quick that I've been playing like multiple games. So trying to remember, okay, which modifier do I have on which character now? But yeah, again, you can see everything here for Mirat. You can see all of the Cleric Spells. So the ones that are grayed out are the one that the spells that I chose to not do. And that's pretty cool. Like, if you want a straight up, like, healing cleric, you can do that. If you want a fighting cleric, you can do that. Support. You know, a lot of these you can completely just mess with and make them however you want, which is pretty cool. You will also notice that there are spell slots. So, as an example, I only have 4 level 1s, and that is per long rest. So, essentially, if I run out of spell slots, I have to do a long rest to regenerate those spell slots. There is also short resting as well.
Who?
Well, at least you're doing a good job tanking. You're not letting them hit you. All right, Raji, we got to get these guys out of here. There's a good hit. So, with Raji being a paladin, and I hit the guy, I have the option to Divine Smite him. Yes, we will. Bam.
Another victory.
You can see all the rolls at the bottom. That guy is dead. So we hit him for 9 and 5. 9 piercing, 5 radiant. All right, Mikey, help us clear this. Actually, at this point, Mikey, help out Vash over here. He's got 3 guys on him. Okay.
You were doomed.
There's one down. All right, Vash, since you're doing such an excellent job over here, keep striking. There's a 12 for 6. 14-4.
Ooh.
Woo. Oh no! Mirat got hit, and so he lost his concentration, so everybody's no longer blessed. Dang it. Smite him.
Yeah! Palpable hit.
Alright, now I can move Raji. Let's start tanking. You can see you can zoom in as well. The camera, full 360 degrees, so it's easy to move around, see everything. I think most people play at a view kind of like this. It's just easier to see the battlefield. Mikey, you rolled a 2. What are you doing? There's a 9 piercing damage. All right, can you finish him off? Yes. Or no, is he left with 1? I think he's left with 1. Oh, there, Vash took some damage.
You've endured worse.
He's also paralyzed. And as you can see here in the, like, chat window, so to speak, you can hover over anything and it'll tell you exactly what it is, so you can see what paralyzed actually means. Now, you're actually down in some health here, so I'm actually going to go ahead and move Mirat just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and do a heal for you. Let's get you topped off. We rolled a 2. You can hear the music's pretty good. Yeah, pretty solid soundtrack for this game. Alright, I will go ahead and cast a spell. Let's go ahead and cast Sacred Flame, see if we can finish this guy off. Got him.
You lose.
Alright, 1 left. Alright. So Raji can move right up in this guy's face. A 1! What is with all the 1s? Mikey rolls a 17. Solid 7 piercing damage there. Hey, nice con save there. Alright, Mirat, go back to your bread and butter here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do a guiding bolt on this guy. Oh, wait, can I not see him? Apparently for the guiding bolt, I can't. Oh, actually, oh yeah, I can't see him at all. So I'm going to move you to here. Then we'll do a guiding bolt.
Damn it.
And we missed. Good job. All right, there's a hit. Didn't kill him. Mikey, can you finish this guy off? There we go.
Should have fled.
Sweet, and everybody got 250 XP. All right, I will have Vash do the looting here. You looted an arrow. Thanks. All right, let's take a look here. Somebody want to check this door? All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab the entire group here. Nice and easy. We have another door there. Vash, go ahead and get up here. Let's take a look. Actually, switch over to cautious mode. So he's essentially sneaking now. Looks like we have some skeletons down there. We got some skeletons up here. Go ahead and loot that. right, we got, oh, an unidentified potion. We got some acid, wand, and some rations. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, there's a skeleton down there, too. Alright, I'm gonna have the rest of these guys get up top here. I'm gonna try and initiate a surprise attack. And
underestimated you.
And if successful, I will be able to do some pretty cool stuff. So let's get everybody kind of into position here. Alright, Raji, I'm gonna try and position you like right there. Mirat position. Actually, Mirat, push this off.
Ah!
Oh, I made noise. Well, that's my fault. That's a good lesson. I've never actually had that happen. It makes sense, though. I made noise. Like, all of a sudden, you hear this giant stone thing fall onto the ground, and all the enemies, like, look over. And they're like, oh, there's heroes over there. Well, here we go. Vash, I'm switching you over to crossbow mode. Oh, now Vash is in stealth. They don't know he is there. So he has advantage on his first strike. So I'm going to move you to the corner here. Yeah, he didn't get unveiled there. All right, here we go. 20. Nice, one-shotted that guy. Excellent work. And I'm still hidden. Nice. Alright, these skeletons are... Oh, man, that skeleton can jump. They're going to try and climb the walls, probably. Yep.
Clumsy idiot.
Vash has been detected by the skeleton, no longer hidden. That's fine. Mirat, you're in a good position here. Okay, let's go ahead and do a bless. I have one level 2 spell slot left, and I'm going to do that with a bless. Level 2 bless. Ba-dip. So I'm just selecting everybody I want to bless. Alright. And then Mirat, you're in a good spot at the back of the group there. This skeleton's got a shield. I'm gonna have to switch Vash back over to melee mode. Man, that skeleton's got some hops. Okay, Mikey. Mikey actually has a skeleton in his face. So I can't... I mean, I could try and shoot, but it's at disadvantage. So I'm gonna switch Mikey over to sword mode. Let's take down the skeleton here. Well, there's a
Try
miss.
again.
They all kind of came to me. Ow. Yeah, that guy's gonna just stay up there and shoot with his bow. Alright, switching Vash over to blade mode.
Nice move.
You know what I could try and do? Not this turn, but next turn. I could actually take that skeleton, try and push him off the wall. We'll try some crazy stuff here. Just shove him right off the wall. That'll be a miss. He's trying to shoot Mikey.
You've seen worse.
Wait, Mikey took thunder damage? Huh, interesting. Alright, Mirat. Since you're in a good spot here. We gotta get this skeleton out of here so I can, like, rearrange my group. Sacred Flame. 2. Not enough to kill him. No! He did what I was gonna do, you cheating skeleton. He pushed me off the wall. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I think he heard me. I will have to whisper my plans next. I can't believe he did that. He knocked me off the wall. He took 6 bludgeoning damage and he was knocked prone. Actually, that's like almost half his health. Jeez. There's a big 20.
Surrender or die.
That's right, die. Alright, I can switch over to bow mode now, which is And I'm going to go ahead and back myself off just a little bit. Did we have more skeletons over there? Oh, there's an archer over there. Alright. Raji, you want to clear this guy out of here?
Yeah! Ha! Take that, you fiend!
Wow, language. Called him a fiend. Alright, so Vash is getting up. Getting up takes half your movement points, so I can't even rescale the wall. Well, you know what? I guess I'm just gonna come over here and just stab you. And miss, you know, because that's what we do around here. And then I hit him with a 17. There's like 3 skeletons over there. So now he shot at Mikey with a bow, and Mikey can immediately take a reaction shot. Something else I might do is actually have Mikey take out some better arrows, because there's a lot of enemies here. Alright, let's go ahead. I only have... Actually, I'll probably save my level 2s for heals. Sacred Flame. That's a 6 radiant damage. You can't hit Raji. Double swing. Jeez, this guy. That's a miss on Vash. That's a miss. Oh, man. There's so many guys down there. All right, we've got to get this guy out of here. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go ahead, because if I move Mikey here, he can see all of them, so... Oh, I didn't think that that was close enough to invoke the attack. Apparently, I was wrong. So Mikey just took damage there. All right, we got to help out down here. There's just way too many coming in on Vash.
You have them now.
Good thing that these regular ones don't have too much health. The one with the shields, those are the ones with the problems. Don't die on me, Vash. Raji, get this one out of here.
Yeah.
3 is not enough. Now, see, Raji's actually out of spell slots. That's why she's not doing Divine Smite. There's a 1. At least they're missing as much as I am. Oh, Vash is like almost dead. I better pop a healing potion. I didn't realize that he was down to 3 HP. Is that the best healing potion I've got on you? Yep. Alright, well, we'll pop this. I healed for 7. I still get 1 attack. I need to get Mirat in the range to actually heal him up properly. Mikey takes 6. Reaction shot. $16, that's a hit. Vash is down to... What, is he down to 1? Alright, so yeah, you gotta get over here and you gotta heal him. Let's go ahead and do a cast spell. We're gonna do a level 2. Wow, I rolled double 1s. Are you kidding me? Let's go ahead and do a little turn undead, I think. So yeah, channel divinity to force undead creatures within 6 cells who can see you to flee unless they can make a wisdom saving throw. That ought to scatter these guys a little bit. Now, is 6 cells, is that down there though? I guess we're gonna find out. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's a big bubble. Nice. So the two down here succeeded. The one up here is going to flee. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Now he's trying to run away, so attack of opportunity. He's like, I'm out. Ah, I'm scared. Vash cannot take the heat. Okay, this guy, he's almost dead, as is this one. There's one down.
Once more, we prevail.
We prevail for like a second. Oh, I forgot I have Hunter's Mark. Let's go ahead and Hunter's Mark this guy. So I'll pop him next turn. There's a miss. Oh, you know what I should do is I should come down here and do Lay on Hands. That's not a terrible idea. That would get him healed like right up. Although we have 3 guys up top here that had to be dealt with too. You know what? I think I'm going to send Raji over this way to deal with these skeleton archers. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a dash action. Now, I can't just straight climb this, huh? I have to go up and around. Okay. All right. Put me here then. Dang it. Vash is down.
Ow!
Reaction shot. Actually, I might have Raji go over and do Lay on Hands, get Vash back up. There's a death saving throw. We're good there. If you roll a 20 on your death saving throw, you're automatically back up. Yeah, go over there and like surround Raji. That's an excellent idea. Maybe I'll have Mirat just scale down and do it instead. Well, actually, no. I can just pop him from here. Vash, get up. I still can Sacred Flame somebody. I'm gonna pop the Enforcer down here. And then we rolled a 1 there too, on damage. Raji is surrounded, but Raji's our tank, so I'm okay with that. Look at that, an 18 is a miss on Raji. I look at that and I'm just like, Alright, let's see if I can end this guy. This guy had the Hunter's Mark, I think. Just so Raji has 1 less. There we go.
Hey, that was mine.
Alright, let's refocus our Hunter's Mark up here. We'll have our Master Archer take out the ranged guys then.
Ah, you're still standing.
Oh, that's right. There was a dude like way out there. All right, Raji, let him have it. Bum 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 bum. There's a 9 back. That's a miss. That's a 16. That'll be a hit.
Ow! Are you okay?
Mikey's actually down to 7. I'm gonna have to heal him here. Hey, that guy's dead. 2 left. Hey, Vash is back up now. Question is, I guess I'm going to put Vash over here. Let's go Cunning Action. Dash. Also, Vash only has 6 HP, so I got to be a little bit careful with that. Don't want him to just immediately die again. There's a 20. He's dead. So there's 1 left down below. Oh, an actual hit on Raji at a 23. It's amazing. Okay, you better heal up Mikey just so he doesn't, like, you know, die. Cure wounds. We rolled a 5. Not bad. Okay, let's reapply our Hunter's Mark to this fool. Let him have it. Nice.
Run while you can.
Almost one-shotted him. There's a miss. Oh, that skeleton's moving up. All right, Raji, we have another enforcer to deal with.
A modest success.
See if Vash can help out here. Man, nice rolls. Oh, I say that and then we get a 7-7 and miss. Vash has to be careful. Okay, Mirat, I'm gonna have you. Vash is down to 2, Mikey's at 15. Let's do... Actually, I'm out of spell slots. So we're gonna have to Sacred Flame this. Oh, I can't see those guys. Actually, they're out of range. Oh, we have this guy over here, though. He's also out of range. I can see him, but I can't hit him. Let's see here. Are they... What's the lighting situation over here? I guess it's good. I could try and move Mirat up a little bit and see if that puts me back into range. Yeah, it looks like it does. Okay, he was just out of position a little bit. See if we can kill this guy. Nope. Big nope. And Mikey takes 7. Hit him with that reaction shot and kill him. Perfect.
Bend the knee or perish.
Yeah, bend the knee, fool. I think we're gonna do this, but we're definitely taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna reapply Hunter's Mark. Should have done that before the shot. Bum 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 bum. That'll be a miss. All right, Raji. 7 is a miss. Well, 13's a miss. Somebody's got to kill this enforcer. And we're not going to do it with a 4. There we go. That helped. 20. Dang it, Vash is down. He got a lucky shot. Alright, I'm going to have Mirat come down and get him back up here. 20 on the medicine check. Boom. Alright, let's pop this guy, get him off the field. And I missed. Oh, we rolled a critical 1. That sounds about right. We only have 2 guys left. Raji, you gotta roll better than a 6. Mikey's down to 2 HP. There we go. That skeleton's dead.
Defeat me.
It's like, listen, I'm kind of out of heals right now, so you guys got to play it cool. I'm going to use a healing potion to heal other. So I'm basically just like stuffing a healing potion down his throat. I got him back up. All right, Mikey, where's this other skeleton at? Hopefully he doesn't kill Mikey. He was actually targeting Mirat there, which is good. There we go. That guy's dead. 1 left. I'm gonna have Raji run out to center. Vash is back up. Vash, I'm just gonna have you do the dodge action. Because I have no heals left. I can Sacred Flame this guy, though. Or actually, no, I can't see him. There I can. Alright. Sacred Flame. Hit him for 2. Alright, Mikey can end this right here as long as you don't miss. Nope.
You should have yielded.
Got him. Uh-oh.
You there! Stop! Don't move! Who are you?
I am not moving. Now, one thing I will say about this conversation system, and we actually saw this earlier, it comes up with those percentages. I honestly don't really trust those percentages. Because before, we succeeded on a, what was it, a 40% or something like that? Because really, in D&D, I mean, if you want to dig super deep into the numbers, I guess you could come up with percentages. But that's not really the way to do it. It really isn't. It's all about, all right, you're rolling your D20 plus whatever, or, you know. All right, I'm going to try this persuasion. We should negotiate.
Will you at least hear us before we go? We understand that your master values his privacy, and we respect that. You may not have heard of the Legacy Council, but...
I know the name. That dwarf, antiquarian, or whatever he calls himself. They sent him too. I'll tell you what I told him. Your council has no authority here, and the master does not receive visitors.
We know that your master is very learned and powerful. We just want to ask him about something, that's all.
Yes.
It's not up to me. You'll have to deal with the others in the keep.
Good thing that didn't go bad, because that would have been a hell of a fight with the limited resources I have left. But yeah, that shows how the combat works, and, you know, persuasion and all that fun stuff. It's a really good little system. So here I think we'll switch gears one more time, and I want to show you 2 more things. I want to show you what the town looks like, and I want to show you what the sort of the world travel looks like. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Similar to something like an MMO, this game has a hub town that you can come back to whenever you want to, like, run around, sell stuff, check out the vendors, pick up new quests, that sort of thing. So I just wanted to sort of briefly show you guys what this town looks like. Here's like the overall map, and you can actually quick travel to the different points to speed things up if you want to. You also do have a bank where you can store items, which is pretty cool. Here real quick, where I'm actually just gonna grab the crew, and we'll come over here and we'll check out this guy here real quick, just to kind of show you what some of the vendors look like.
Hello. How may I help you?
I want to see your wares. So this guy is more of a spell casting type vendor, but yeah, a lot of the items that we've picked up, we can actually, you know, click on these and sell them, and, you know, very RPG-esque, you know, mechanics, which is pretty cool. I think we actually had a quest over here. Let's go talk to this guy real fast. See what he's got. You can also stay at the inn, get your long rest right there.
Lord Karen.
Ah, deputies. I see you found some nice, shiny loot.
So, have you brought us the head of a Sorak?
One head, slightly damaged.
Marike preserve us. I'm sorry I asked.
Bleh.
At least it's dead. You should have seen it alive.
I can only imagine.
When's the next council meeting?
When? But now, of course. The rumor of your return has already reached the palace. They're waiting for you.
They are?
Well, more for this. But come on.
Now there's a trophy. And by the way, who's crazy now?
All right, you were right and we were wrong. They do exist. Happy now?
Kid, I've seen more than anyone in this town, yet nobody seems to believe me.
Maybe it's a curse.
The curse of being surrounded by idiots.
If you don't mind, Merton, we have business to attend to.
Right. Say hello to the old lady for me, Karen.
Who's this guy again?
Arwen Merton. He used to be a legend. The first scavenger, they say. But now, well, you can see for yourself.
Who's this old lady?
Just ignore him. Let's go.
The Queen, maybe? I don't know. The last thing I wanted to show you was traveling outside of the city. So let's say maybe you're in the city, you've emptied all your bags, you picked up some quests, and so you're ready to head out and hit up the adventures. So all you have to do is hit up one of the sort of the end locations of the city. So we'll actually go ahead and head up here. And then from here, it'll say, do you want to leave? You hit yes. And it shows you sort of an overview map here in just a second. So we're down in this town. And this gives you an idea of kind of the size of the game. Pretty good size. And so let's say we want to travel to this outpost over here. We'll go ahead and we'll click on that. We'll hit travel. You can actually see how long it's going to take you. What your speed's going to be. And you can change that. So we'll just do normal. And we'll go ahead and let it go. Down on that left side, it gives you like a synopsis of like things that have happened during the route there. And of course, if you get ambushed or something, it'll initiate combat. But it's a cool little system. And we stop for the night. Oh, and see, we got an encounter right there. We actually got surprised, which is pretty crazy. We got surprised by some undead? What's going on here? See, we were camping and they decided to ambush us. At least we're not sleeping. Who is this guy?
Are you still with us?
Oh, casting acid arrow. Holy mackerel, that's 17 damage. That's like half of his health. This dark sorcerer is a mean dude. Now, since we got surprised, we had to skip our first turn. But yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, is Solasta. So let me give you my final thoughts on this game. It's good. It's really, really good. As I mentioned at the start of the video, my #1 issue is essentially a cosmetic issue that the character models just don't look that good. But as you've seen in this video, the gameplay is solid, the voice work is good, the music's good, like the rest of it visually and graphic-wise is good. I've been looking for like the next Dragon Age Origins for a long time, and this game is basically that to me. There's a lot of these like turn-based medieval style games out there, CRPGs, but I don't know, to me none of them just never really hit the mark like Dragon Age did until this one. I've gone through an entire campaign of this. It took me somewhere between 50 and 60 hours. I didn't even do everything and had a really, really good time with it. And when I got done with that campaign, I immediately wanted to start another one with like a different group configuration. And I'm definitely excited for Druid and Barbarian to come out, and I think maybe at that point I actually will start like another brand new campaign and try and figure out another configuration. But the customization in this is absolutely fantastic. What you're able to do with the characters, the fact that you are indeed designing your entire party instead of just your main character. And that's something that's kind of bothered me a little bit about some of the games that are out that are kind of like this. It's like you put all the work into designing your main character, and then sometimes the companions you get are just not quite what you want. But in this, you can, you know, design it right from the start. You can say, I want this configuration, and then from there, you just grow that configuration, you know, through different weapons and armor and crafting and looting and like all the standard RPG things that you do. Now, of course, there's another game coming out that has a very big name attached to it that's also very similar to this. So it'd be interesting to see how that game does. But yeah, Solasta is absolutely fantastic. If you're someone who's looking for a D&D style RPG or CRPG, definitely give this game a look because it's really, really good. It really, really is. And I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, that'll go ahead and do it for this video. So make sure you like, comment, ring the bell, do all of the YouTube things. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.